right, so Galveston County has been really hit hard by this winter storm as well, from having no power, no water, to people dying from cold weather-related issues.
Galveston County Judge Mark Henry is joining us now with an update on their response effort. Judge, good morning. Thank you so much for being with us. Yesterday, we were talking about the sobering possibility of Galveston County requesting a refrigerated truck to possibly deal with a large number of weather-related deaths. What's the situation this morning? We know that funeral homes in Galveston County have lost power, and a lot of them aren't able to house bodies.
Yeah, we don't exactly know the number at this point. We're trying to get that from the medical examiner by lunchtime today. We did confirm with the Galveston County Ambulance Authority that they transported 10 DOAs Monday and Tuesday. We don't know the cause of death, so that's something that the medical examiner will have to determine. But unfortunately, as we were predicting, that it's going to be something 10 or more.
And Judge Henry, I know that when we spoke with you 48 hours ago, we were really hoping that we were going to be in a different situation in terms of power outages. I know that about 95% of folks in your area were without power a few days ago. What's an update on the status right now?
Correct, and we just got notified that we're up to 50% now. So half of our residents finally have power back, and those that don't haven't had it since Sunday night, Monday morning. So it's been a long stretch for no power.
And what are your suggestions? What is your advice for those folks in your county who are still without power and still, you know, taking some different measures to try to stay warm? I mean, temperatures have warmed up somewhat, we know, just to the south of Houston, but not all that much. I mean, it's still cold out there.
It is definitely cold out there. We're fortunate. We're not expecting freezing temperatures again until Friday. We're about 36 right now. Should have a high of about 38. But the advice would be find some place you can go. We have some warming centers around the county. Find family, friends, someplace where you can go, get warm, get comfortable, stay safe. Charge your cell phone. That's the next thing we're telling people. There's a chance you'll have to call 911. We need you to have a cell phone that works, so make sure it's charged.
Yeah, and because folks obviously still dealing with the possibility, you mentioned the power's come back on, but the power could certainly go back off again. I mean, there's really no guarantees at this point as to what's going to happen next in terms of the power.
There are no guarantees and no information either. So we just look at the grid maps and see what's there, and that's kind of how we get our information these days.
Well, certainly no information on your end. That's got to be frustrating.
Very frustrating. People are looking to us for answers. We want to give them to them. We just don't have them.
Yeah, and Judge Henry, I know that, I mean, obviously frustrating is mounting. We are day 3, day 4 or so of this winter weather event. A lot of folks are still without power, without water, some dealing with cell phone issues. What sort of word of advice and encouragement do you have for the residents? I think that everyone's just kind of doing their best right now. And what advice do you have in terms of just trying to keep the spirits up down there?
That's the best we can offer. You know, try to find somebody who can help you. You know, Texans are resilient, but 17 degrees is 17 degrees. That's hard to overcome. And you mentioned it, but our next challenge will be water. The city of Galveston is completely without water right now. Other parts on the east side of the county without water. So as the power comes back on, we now have to shift to a new problem, and that's providing fresh, drinkable water to everyone.
And we've seen it here in the city of Houston and in other cities across our state, of course, talking about those long lines outside grocery stores and home repair stores as well. Do you give us a sense of what you're seeing in Galveston County with respect to that?
I've not heard of that, but I have gone nowhere but emergency management home. So I've not had a chance to go to a store in quite a few days. So I've not heard of a problem there. I don't know if it exists or not.
Okay.
All right. Galveston County Judge Mark Henry, we appreciate your time this morning, sir. Thank you so much, and stay safe.